Hi guys, in today's lesson we're going to pick up from where we left off from before, and we're going to spend a little bit of time today talking about the vegetable side and the protein side of your portion plate for your lunches and dinners. So let's begin with looking at the vegetable side first. And if you remember from the last time, I showed you the bird's eye steam fresh products that you can find. And I showed you the brown rice last time, and they make also a wide variety of frozen vegetables. And keep in mind, remember that frozen vegetables versus raw vegetables are virtually identical nutritionally. Just like whenever we did the breakfast lesson and I told you that eating a fresh berry in comparison to a raw berry is pretty much the same. And the same thing goes with these vegetables. You just got to make sure that you look at the ingredients list and find that the only ingredients in these products is the vegetable itself, nothing else. And again, the only ingredients in this is a blend of broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. That's the only thing in the ingredients list. And again, there are 30 milligrams of sodium here, but that's all naturally occurring sodium. There's no added sodium to this package. So just like the brown rice, you would pop this in the microwave. This takes about 3.5 to 4 minutes, and out pops a perfectly healthy side to your portion plate that you can use for your vegetables. I love these, just like that brown rice. It is so quick to create a perfectly healthy lunch and dinner with these kinds of products, okay? But if you're short on time, you don't feel like cutting up a lot of raw vegetables or whatever, these are a nice substitute for that. I have another couple varieties here. This is the Steam Fresh. This is the Walmart version, the Great Value. And it's the same thing. You have broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. I look at the back. The ingredients list tells me that's what's in there. That's confirmed. There's 30 milligrams of naturally occurring sodium, a perfectly healthy thing. Same thing with carrots. Here's a steam fresh bag of the carrots. There's a vegetable that you can use and use for that vegetable side. The only ingredient in here is corn. So there's some vegetable options for you. And I want to spend just a few moments talking about lettuce, because I would highly recommend that you consider trying to have some sort of salad every single day. And whether or not you want to have like a salad, a big salad for lunch as your main dish, or if you want to have a side salad in the evening for your dinner, it's totally up to you. But if you typically don't have a salad on a regular basis, there's a really good chance that you're not getting enough vegetables in on a regular basis. So try to have a salad for lunch, and if you don't have it for lunch, try to at least have a dinner salad for dinner. But I'm showing you here is a bag of baby spinach. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because there is a huge difference. There's a huge difference in spinach versus iceberg lettuce. Nutritionally, there is absolutely no comparison. This is a superior food. In fact, this is also considered a superfood, just like I showed you the flax, the ground flaxseed, the almonds, the walnuts. Those are superfoods, as well as spinach. In fact, something that a lot of people don't know, per calorie, there is more nutrients per calorie in spinach than any other food on earth. So it's a very, very highly packed form of nutrients in just a few calories. In fact, you can have up to 3 cups of this spinach for only 20 calories. I mean, and the amount of nutrients that you get for that is extraordinarily high. So if you're not a big fan of spinach, I want you to at least try it. Even if you have to just use maybe a cup of it intermixed with a cup or 2 of iceberg lettuce, I really want you to try to start using spinach as your base for your salads and things like that. It is a wonderfully healthy food. This is a kind of food too that can really help offset high blood pressure because it has a very high amount of potassium in it. So the more potassium that you consume and the less sodium you consume, typically you can control your blood pressure a little bit better that way, and this is a great example of a food that can really do that. It's another reason why it's a superfood. So I want you to try to incorporate this in. You can buy these just like this, or you can buy the raw spinach in many grocery stores, or any grocery store for that matter. But I want to try to, I want to see that you guys are trying these on a regular basis. At least give it a try. Okay, let's move on now to some meats. And first thing I'm going to show you, as you already know, I'm not a fan of canned packaged products. But sometimes this is more convenient than it would be to, take some tuna and, you know, cook it up in a frying pan or something like that. So these Star-Kissed tunas, and there's other varieties, are a great protein source for lunches and dinners. And what's different about this one that I like is that this is a low sodium canned tuna fish. And there is still 125 milligrams, okay, in half of this can. So if I ate the whole thing, I'd be getting 250 milligrams of sodium from this. But there are 12 grams in one serving or 24 in this whole can. This is a very good source of protein as well as omega-3 fats. And all those things kind of outweigh the 250 milligrams of sodium that you might get if you ate this whole thing. So these are okay to choose every now and then. This even has natural vitamin D in it, and it's just a good thing to have on a regular basis. And this is the chunk light tuna. Typically this has less mercury in it than the albacore and other forms, but I do like this, and I would highly recommend that you consider this for protein for lunches and dinners, and you can have it on a fairly regular basis. And then I do have just one other just generic example, but this is tilapia fillets. And the difference between buying the fillet like this and another version that might be breaded is that this is the raw fillet. There's no added sodium, there's no added breading or anything like that. It's your call as to what you're going to add to this. But fish is something that we're going to talk about a little bit more in the weeks to follow, but this is something that you ought to have at least twice per week, and it's for that omega-3 benefit as well as it's an awesome source of protein with very little fat. And this is a superior source of meat from the animal world. And this is actually even better than eating chicken on a regular basis. So if you look at this in a 4-ounce fillet, which is what this would turn into when it's all cooked up, there's only 100 calories in one of this for 20 grams of protein, and there's 75 milligrams of natural sodium in here. So this is where you add your own spices, non-sodium spices and herbs and things like that to flavor this. But whether this is tilapia fillets or just plain boneless chicken breasts or turkey breasts or whatever, this is something that I would highly recommend that you add to your lunches and your dinners, whether or not you chop up some chicken breasts and add it to your salad at lunch, or you have this as your meat source in the evening. This is a superior source of protein, and again, you know, you can almost call this a superfood as well, because it's a raw food that is in its raw form. You cook it up and you add what you need to make it taste a little bit better, but try to add the non-sodium varieties of those herbs and spices. And then finally, I'm gonna just show you some things here as far as oils go, and 2 specific products. And number 1, another superfood. You get 2 superfoods today, the spinach and then extra virgin olive oil. And if you buy, this is just the generic Walmart variety, you can go a lot more expensive, but you want to see, or I want to see that whenever you do use olive oil, which you should use to cook with, to saute vegetables and all that kind of stuff with, even create your own salad dressings. Extra virgin olive oil is very important to use because this is the healthiest oil that you can consume. It's full of monounsaturated fats. In fact, this is the king of monounsaturated fats. And just know that monounsaturated fats are the heart healthy fats. They're the ones that help prevent heart attacks. All right, they don't wreck your cholesterol levels, and they actually help improve some of those things. So extra virgin is the best. You'll find olive oil in many forms. You'll find light, you'll find extra light, you'll find olive oil. You're looking for the extra virgin. All the light is just more refined. It takes a lot of the antioxidants and vitamins and things like that out, but still leaves the exact same amount of fat grams and calories in there, which is why if you're going to choose it, you want the extra virgin, because it's still in its most purest form, and you're going to get the biggest nutritional bang through this form of it than you will with a light or the extra lights and things like that. And another product that I really like is Smart Balance makes a blend of canola oil, soybean, and olive oil. Now, canola and olive are your 2 best oils that you want to eat regularly, but soybean is okay as well to be added in here. This is actually what I use to make my own salad dressings, so I'm going to show you guys next week, but this is also a very nice oil too that you can use on a regular basis. It contains omega-3s because of the canola oil, it's a form of that, and it has the olive oil in it as well. It's a little less Yeah, you know, whenever you choose extra virgin, you'll notice a little bit of a taste difference. It might be too strong for you, but over time you'll get used to it. It's delicious. I love it. But if you need something a little less tasty, then you can try this Smart Balance and use this for your cooking oils and things like that. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about this week in terms of some products that'll show you how to combine that your plate in the right amounts to create an optimal health lunch and dinner. So if you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to ask me. I'd be more than happy to go over that with you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm sure you learned something from this week's lessons. So I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.